There's so many buttons. I'm not even going to talk about it because last time y'all gave me...
says JK, I like YouTube. Big Dave BCTX says TTS is lagging the comments by a minute in Twitch.
I can close the program and reopen it. I can try that. Hold on.
Ad101M says, wow, second night in a row you did that. Name and badge number.
Yep, I did it again. That comes from my gaming session last night that I messed up. All right, now we're getting
Nikki
back to
53
work.
says, hold on while John plays with his back end.
I do it. That's why I wasn't going to talk about it. I wasn't even going to mention it.
Gunnysage says, did the CIA hire you?
No, they didn't. They didn't hire me.
Ad101M says, wow, second time you did that. Name and badge number. Covert 801 says, woo.
We're back now. It should be. Now we should be. Dang, that was a long time. I'm probably in a lot of trouble. They're going to kick me off Kick.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, hello, John. Is it C Notes?
Yes, it is. It is definitely C Notes. They're 203.
Michelle 210 says yes.
They're 203 in and C Noten and writing addresses to hide.
Michelle 210 says 30.
ACDL expiration is 12/26/2028. There's no plan. I should have a couple of speak in here.
Melanie Syop 1784 says, aw crap, darn it. Texas Man the Legend says the toggle on the back end is a sore subject.
Still standing by.
8376, Jim side of the high
Lorna
school.
Reed says,
About 20
did you
cars.
wear your spurs today?
Yes, yeah. And someone said
8382, there's a handful of vehicles out here.
Yesterday it sounded like I was wearing spurs.
Still waiting on buses over here in front of the house.
79, softball, just went on just one car.
Nanny Goat _ Joe says YouTube has no voice, John.
Okay, let me fix it.
Gunnysage says don't get kicked off of Kicked. Kick them off of your own Kick before they kicked you off of their Kick. Big Dave BCTX says 10 hours, 19 minutes, and 15 seconds.
About 50 cars, band students.
Texas Man the Legend says no need to fix YouTube.
It's a great car. Right at mine, that's one car.
All right. All right, we should be good on YouTube.
North side of the high school parking lot has 5 cars.
Michelle 210 says sound is fine on Kick.
I just forgot the... You guys come in a different way. Stop.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says, John, when you get to a stop, read the chat.
That's 74 to the officer at the light box.
Okay, tell me...
Were you able to secure the door?
What? Let me see.
At Ad101M says, why did you run the light
secure.
Wait, where does he need my help at?
That's 74. 23 traffic.
I'm going to Clute anyway.
Go ahead.
Henry George 2426. Henry George 2426. Oh yeah, out of it.
That's right.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says he's asking about Mike.
About Mike? Mike.
Go ahead.
Henry George 2426. Henry George 2426. Oh yeah, out of them.
That's right.
don't know anyone named Mike.
And according to Jennifer, 8689 says he is saying Conway surfaced.
Conway surfaced.
She was involved in a fleet crash.
I think Lake Jackson just crashed.
She was involved in a fleet crash.
No, that's DPS.
Big Ek 2022 says cheer 100.
She was involved in a
Stream
fleet
Element
crash.
says Big Ek 2022 just cheered 100
Thank you
bits.
for the 100 bits.
And according to Jennifer, 8689 says, hey, my brother Prince. XOXOXO. Big Dave BCTX says, oh, fleet crash.
Sounds like I'm needed. I just don't know where it's at. Hopefully we get more information.
Joe, check secure.
See, maybe Clute should do that, what Freeport's doing right now.
23, copy.
You hear them call out over the radio, jail check secure? Imagine if Clute did that.
526280.
You think they should?
82628071. Be on the
And according to Jennifer, 8689 says, I'm having a hard time understanding him.
He said jail check secure.
Protocol at 2155. Dispatch at 2157. Provide at 2207.
With a head bleed, status post-fall. GCS is 13. Blood pressure 188/123. Pulse 97. Respiration 16. Setting at 99% room air. No infusions at this time. You'll be picking up out of Baptist Belmont. ER hallway T3.
And according to
Coming back
Jennifer,
to the room.
8689 says, no, I'm having a difficult time understanding Luis Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, I think he uses text-to-speech. He's probably needing bike lights.
Control 3 going to be with south pitch at 3 on 4, hour 3 minutes, 612.
Roger 3, heavy lifting.
Clear my notes. 2008. He's going to be clear and eligible. Clear Freeport. Insurance is confirmed on that 2016 Black Dog Charger with valid registration.
He's not here.
Okay, come on. I waited for you. I should have just gone.
Go, red. She was on 59 north just before exit 132.
All right, the fleet accident sounds like it's in Houston, by the way. It's not down here. I think this stop is over, but
4.5. Can you confirm that it's a Toyota 4-door?
I think it's going to be a decent person.
I can copy the VIN whenever you're ready, because that plane was canceled in 22.
23 on tonight.
it's over.
Written warning.
Written warning. That's good. It's free to go Friday.
That's clear.
1045. Can you confirm that it's a Toyota 4-door?
I think it's going to be a Nissan Versa.
I can copy this in whenever you're ready because that plane was canceled in 22.
Next question, stand by. It's North Zebra Charles 5486.
Yes, please, sir. Fine.
Process
5810 Brookside
Cherie
Road.
Cherrick says, watch out for that guy in the red, he is
It's
nuts.
a Lawhorn Elementary. No answer call back.
Well, let's see.
All right, now we're gonna go play with C notes.
Michelle 210 says 3.
Charles 6 420. Are you clear for public service? Good.
Cherie Cherrick says, hi John, Pam and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Gunnisage says, is there a future that allows children to see police as protectors instead of violent enforcers? L.
Or have you at East Base?
That's clear.
Good.
Respond on the 500 block West State Highway 6 for a minor accident. Unknown vehicle description hit a large dead animal on the roadway. There's a tire now in the roadway as well. Vehicle pulled into the waste connection.
No.
No, no, 60 report. You can show us where I'm at the hospital.
That's clear.
Be sure still 1268.
68.
Location on location.
At Ed 101M says, oh my, they hit Frankie.
I was gonna say that, but I figured that wouldn't be politically correct.
Ditch 534, I'm on a vehicle search.
Why are you searching vehicles?
Show me 10-8 verbal, and I'm going to be out at the same location with you soon.
Okay. 33 chicken over.
Gunnysage says Frankie is too drunk to get hit. He knows how to bob and weave.
It's probably not him. Let's go to Angleton, see what they're about. We got 199 miles of gas. Let's splurge. Just my fine county searching this car on the way.
.504, 10-8 checks clear. You can show me how to Cooter Browns.
Gunnysage says float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. My name is Frankie and police can't hit me.
That's right.
Big Dave BCTX says anyone else get a Twitch survey recently?
What did they say? Ask you.
Melanie Syop 1784 says they are searching a car on this road.
I think
Chastity
so.
underscore Ga says I did.
What did it ask you? I don't ever get Twitch surveys.
.7504, 10-8 checks clear. You can show me how to Cooter Browns.
Melanie Syop 1784 says I never got one. Big Dave BCTX says asking input about vertical versus horizontal positioning.
Wow. I'm not a fan.
Gunnysage says they asked if John is a communist. I didn't answer.
I don't like vertical only because you're missing half the picture. Take the screen and cut it in half and
Big Dave BCTX says if chat overlay on top.
What do you guys prefer? I
And
don't.
Nanny Goto says don't forget to hit the thumbs up, peeps.
That's a good
John
idea.
said if we reach 100 likes, he'll drop Twitch off at Bucky's with a video camera and no bail money.
We did a stop at Bucky's already. I mean, not at that the Bucky's, but I mean, some stuff happened. That's all I'm gonna say.
Receive.
Big Dave BCTX says if interested in chat overlay on top of video with full screen video.
I mean, why would we give up? Here's the thing, like we're used to this perfect 1080p picture. Why would it be like, oh yeah, let's do vertical? Yeah, let's definitely do vertical.
Laid off janitor says I can't use Twitch on a phone. It's too small. I need the full shot.
Yeah, I can't either, honestly. That's true. Basically, from my understanding is
Laid off janitor says TikTok attention span.
Right.
Gunnysage says I hate vertical.
You guys would be so mad at me if I just started streaming vertical. Like, what the hell is this crap? But
Big Dave BCTX says I chat using my phone with video playing on tablet and or TV.
Every now, like once or twice a month, I'll do that to YouTube just to get some followers. Which I don't think I did it at all last month. Which is kind of silly. If they get
East Base at North to Hotel 202. Got 3 on board. 2 plus 1, 2, and 2049.
if they could promote the vertical live streams that way, why can't they do every live stream that way? It just doesn't make any sense.
Gunnysage says they don't want long-form content.
Well, unfortunately, I make long-form content, so.
Big Dave BCTX says the survey popped up just now midstream. Gunnysage says that's why we follow you.
I don't think I could do it. It wouldn't tell the whole story, right? And what would they put in the comments? Every bootlicker's mantra. Where's the rest of the video? And then if I do it this way, your videos are too long. I ain't watching it.
Right on Hill Freeway. Giving out 124, 369, Control Center, 2240.
Guys, I'm wearing my BC Scanner shirt tonight. You guys can find that on my website at bc-scanner.com.
Gunnysage says thanks for not bending to the short-form era.
As a matter of fact, I almost always get kicked off the short-form content or the short-form platform. Every time I go live, I get some kind of new ban. Guys, I've been on Twitch almost coming up on a year, 10 months, I guess. And I have not got a single not one violation for anything. It makes streaming fun again, honestly. It's less stressful.
With a female that pulled in a black, actually, blue Dodge. Caller believes both subjects are intoxicated. 111 units back.
Would you advise they were doing dancing?
Oh, hell no. Intoxicated and
Message says
dancing?
so. You're saying Twitch is better than YouTube.
Well, I have more freedom.
Big Dave
wait.
BCTX says, well, you did get violated by that girl who slapped your phone NPUT of your hand,
Okay.
if that counts.
All right. Listen to this call.
The reckless driver, red Ford Escape, just pulled into the gas station at Kroger. A white male, black shirt and jeans, got out of his vehicle and was dancing at the gas
Message
station.
says yes.
With a
Take that
female
YouTube.
that pulled
Violent
in a
Preppers 1
black,
says I am hearing
blue
this.
Dodge.
10 check clear.
So they got out of their truck and are dancing. That's an Alvin. We go dance with them if... I go dance with them if I was
Caller
closer.
believes both subjects are intoxicated.
All right.
111 units back.
Because they're dancing?
Would you advise they were doing dancing?
Yeah, dancing.
10-4, when they were driving, he was speeding and swerving. Then when he got out of his vehicle, they were dancing together.
I'm gonna nominate that call for Karen of the night.
Yeah, 211, I'm about to clear up. If you want me to back on that? That's right, I can back you up a little further north.
Gunnysage says dancing in the street.
I'm gonna nominate that for Karen call of the night.
Yeah.
We'll see if it gets better than that. But that's a pretty good nomination.
7504, I'm 10-8, check clear.
Sure.
If you can't dance in Kroger's parking lot, is this really America?
Stream Elements says Cody Scarber 1 just subscribed for 6 months in a row.
Cody, thank you so much. Half a year.
Lion Preppers 1 says maybe they're celebrating they won $1 million reward.
Maybe.
Oh, 1099 on the Simpson subject. Advise your location.
Confirmed on 2017 Maserati. Edwards out of Angleton is not eligible for ALR suspension refusal. One previous suspension, he's clear.
Huh. He went to my school to turn around. I gotta do one right now.
Sure, I'm sure too.
Be sure to 2968.
Okay.
Well, I think it's going to be 10 points this location. I'll be back in service.
2017 Maserati. Out of Angleton is not eligible for
Atari.joel.m
ALR
says,
suspension
wow, gas is
refusal.
cheap in
One
Texas.
previous suspension, he's clear.
Clear.
Hello.
Put your phone in my pocket so that I can make sure it's good.
How you doing, man?
Is it okay if I go get her off
What was the reason for the stop, man? Huh? No registration? Why are you in cuffs? Oh, man. Nothing bad, just tickets and shit. Is she driver? Your driver, passenger's gonna be okay? Oh, if I can drive, tell him I can. Yeah. No. If you need a driver, let me know, okay? All right. Yeah, if they need a driver, I got him. How you doing? Good. So I could just park it for him.
No, he has somebody on the way.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, would you mind?
Yeah, I can wait.
Yeah. Take your time. You're fine. You're okay. You're good.
Hey, that's the first time I've ever seen that in 6 years. That's cool.
What?
Letting him smoke a cigarette.
Oh, as long as they're cool.
That's pretty cool. As a smoker.
You want to leave it or wallet? Anything?
He'd like to leave you here.
29.
Let me ask her if she needs a ride. Ma'am, do you need a ride somewhere?
There is an alert also on the subject that she is assaulted towards officers.
She seems cool now.
That's clear. Do you have a driver's license? Oh, this one is fine. Just make sure you don't put on, okay? No, you're fine. Just make sure you get insurance.
Am I confused? Am I needed or not needed?
I'm not going to add any additional charges. But it's same violation. But not new.
Judge will throw you out in the morning. If you arrest me, I would like to smoke a cigarette first, too. So you're good? All right, man. This is like the nicest arrest I've ever seen. I mean, unless you're the guy getting arrested, that's not cool. But... I think he said warrants for... He said nothing major. I don't know. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hope your night gets better, man. I think he's gonna let her take the car. All right, this is bad parking, guys. This is bad parking. Not even.
106-803, 106-803.
Yeah, this is bad parking, which is bad. I think this business is this UPS? Are they open right now? I did them wrong. I did them wrong.
Right, Jeff.
Cherie Cherrick says yes, it's ups.
Messages transporting one patient, not emergent. HCV even 3.
Gunnysage says good parking considering the situation.
There we go.
Cherie Cherrick says hopefully no drivers are coming. Texas Man the Legend says wow. That parking was, well, it was something. Cherie Cherrick says -5 parking.
No, why we can't go minus? I get 2 just for putting in park.
Big Dave BCTX says that parking is 6-7 as the kids would say.
Oh, I get 2 just for putting in park. You guys are not, you guys can't create your own scale. I tried to create my own scale and I got in trouble for my creativity ideas. Nobody wanted to hear my ideas about creativity. See, that'd be pretty high on the creativity scale.
Good.
Messages transporting one patient, not emergent. HCV
Cherie Cherrick says you were crooked.
2 for park, 2 for park. Worst I can get is a 2. Unless the car rolls away again. If the car rolls away again, then it's... Then you can take my 2 points away.
Cherie Cherrick says no LOL. Gunnysage says with that man's terrible situation, I don't care about parking.
She must be a smoker.
Big Dave BCTX says the scale can start negative, so there's that.
But we didn't agree to that. That's not the terms. We haven't agreed to that.
Texas Man the Legend says that parking job inspired me to paint some art. I call this dumpster fire on canvas.
I'll call my union rep right now. Renegotiate my contract. I mean, if the police can have a union... If the police can have a union...
101M says who's a smoker. Cherie Cherrick says haha.
If the police can have a union, I can have like a cop watchers union. I don't know who would protest against, but... Oh shit. That's what this flashlight was. See this flashlight? This little flashlight?
Texas Man the Legend says howdy.
This flashlight was in my back pocket burning my butt. That was not fun at all.
Big Dave BCTX says under parking scale revision the 1st of November 2025 scale can start negative. It's in the rules, John.
It's not. I don't think we agreed on it. I think we have to put it up for a vote.
Gunnysage says admittedly I have been working on art based on your bad parking. Texas Man the Legend says it was burning the back end.
Yes, it was definitely. I have a little mini flashlight that was on my wish list. And it was in my back pocket on. And that did not feel good. I'm just going to say that right now. I was like, what is that?
Cherie Cherrick says yes, we agreed on it months ago, LOL.
That didn't feel good at all.
Texas Man the Legend says burning ring of fire. Big Dave BCTX says it was melting the toggle switch.
That's why I hesitated to even bring it up.
And Saddle Tramp 1860 says no but stuff. Gunnysage says your current parking score is negative 168.
Dang. I can only go up from here. Can only go up from here.
At Ed101M says first a gator, now a flashlight.
All right, guys. This is the little baby. It was this little baby flashlight right here. This little flashlight. It still got hot. I'm gonna tell you that much. This is the flashlight I use when I'm hooking up all my cables. My car has the worst dome light known to man, and all my stuff has to be hooked up in the back, so I use that to connect everything.
Texas Man the Legend says John is going to go to Hobby Lobby on Sunday. He'll have a whole team of him parking in an empty parking lot to gain points.
All right, all right.
Gunnisage says I forgot to give you plus 10 from the last stop.
Thank you.
Cherie Cherrick says you didn't stay in Angleton for long.
I'm still in Angleton. I'm actually still in Angleton.
At Ed101M says, wow, how far did the mini flashlight enter before it got hot?
It was in my back pocket. It was in my back pocket. It's like, what is that?
106-805, 106-805.
Cherie Cherrick says, oh, okay, I see now.
Clear, open south and west.
Senor Dasher OTR says 13.
Control, 2's lifting, 3 POV, back to base, 631.
Roger, heavy lifting.
That's a good stop.
And that's it.
19 out at 104, clear ending.
At Ed101M says, congratulations, flashlight, you won skin.
Yeah.
Cherie Cherrick says, see if anyone is dancing in Kroger's parking lot here.
It seems to be
And
clear.
Nanny Goto says, happy birthday, John.
Not till November 26th. November 26th. That's my birthday. Day before Thanksgiving. Note to self, don't put that flashlight in my pocket anymore. It's pretty bright. It's a bright flashlight.
Cherie Cherrick says, my birthday is 2 weeks later. And according to Jennifer 8689 says, happy birthday, John.
Thanks. We could make it my birthday month. I'll get to go off. All right.
Texas Man the Legend says, I remember when your birthday is. See you at Cat in the Box.
I don't know if we can call it Cat in the Box. I don't know if that's politically correct.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, happy birthday, John, always film 50. And according to Jennifer 8689 says, Thanksgiving, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes, some years it falls on Thanksgiving.
Control 555, over landed at Hotel 202, Baptist North.
Texas Man the Legend says, I will never call it anything other than that.
Yeah.
Cherie Cherrick says you should ride down Downing.
Good.
Just confirmed on 2008 Nissan Xterra, August 25. Gonzalez out of Richwood is clear and eligible.
Yeah.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, cheer 1, 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 cheer 1. Stream Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 20 bits.
Thank you for the 20 bits, Tony.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says is it. C note.
Yes. That's why we're going to visit the other towns and then focus our attention on them. I ain't going to give them all my attention all night, but they're going to get a good amount of my attention tonight.
Texas Man the Legend says don't like that part of town. Tony Dalmeda 3 says those piggy cops are hiding. Maybe they're at the donut factory getting some donuts law.
This town stopped putting addresses out for everything after a week. But they do at least, you know, traffic stops. I know where they're at. And most of the times I can figure out where they're at. But Clute is just, this one shift is just ridiculous. But I promise you, they're going to have to do it during the day when they move to days too. So they'll be typing in addresses forever. Which I know they don't like, or they wouldn't stop doing it right when I end my life. Like when we're pulling up to the palm trees, then they stop.
You should go to 117 Gaines Street. Someone knocked on their front door. They had to jump the fence to get on the property.
That's clear en route. You can show close patrol Gaines here.
Well, why didn't they open the door to see what they want? Just saying.
Sure.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says you know they watch your life. Those piggies.
Yep.
Texas Man the Legend says stay off my lawn.
Get the truck back on the road. I'll be tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Big
You should
Dave
go to
DCTX says
117
windshield
Gaines
yucky.
Street. Someone
I know.
knocked on their front door. They had to jump the fence to get on the property.
That's clear en route. You can show close patrol Gaines here.
So far.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says get off my lawn, goddammit. Gunnysage says, is Clute the worst police force in your area?
Honestly, I think they're all the same.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, hey John, how are you and Pam today?
Wonderful.
Big Dave BCTX says, wow, pora pora. Tony Dalmeda 3 says, great stop.
Thanks.
603, section 44 for Kristen Johnson.
Description of the person.
Caller does not have a description of the person. The husband went outside. She saw 2 people through the window.
Warm-up.
Michelle 210 says 6.
10-4.
Gunnysage says, how so? Sorry, I am from Colorado and I know little about Texas police.
Did they give a description of the person?
What's the question?
Caller does not have a description of the person. The husband went outside. She saw 2 people through the window.
William Henry Victor 9140. William Henry Victor 9140. You call again.
Texas Man the Legend says, just because they jumped and fence and trespassed on your property a little bit, Karen had to call the cops.
I mean, there was a fence.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, maybe it's Spider-Man looking inside her window.
Maybe it's a neighbor maybe needing help with something.
03 traffic. William Henry Victor 9140. William Henry Victor 9140. You call again.
Was that 203 just giving an address? All right. He's at Culligan Water. Is he trying to make a truce? I'm open to negotiations.
Texas Man the Legend says, I would have sent my 2 dogs out there to investigate. One's named Smith and the other is Wesson. Cherie Cherrick says, cause he knows you're in Angleton.
Is he trying to make a truce? Did he watch my stream where I said, because you're giving out addresses, I'm not going to record in your town tonight?
Senor Dasher OTR says it's going to be a false location.
Oh. Is he? Maybe he wants a truce.
You showing there and checking.
Clear. To confirm that.
Did she advise passenger car or truck?
She said it was a car.
464.
Clerk, can you copy your registration?
Here's one.
David Robert 2, Zebra 464.
Eligible deal did expire in 2023.
To confirm, that's David Robert 20464.
Copy. You show me back.
The last four is Zebra 464.
One of them does live on premises and they have behind it.
Here.
That's clear, sir. We'll do.
Number 10.
Cherie Cherrick says police like to hang out on this road.
Freeport to be clear, eligible deal that expire in 2023.
That's clear. With that. Copy. You show me back in. You just log it. They're just sitting in the parking lot talking. One of them does live on premises and a half behind it.
That's clear, sir. We'll do.
Here.
Ryan 152,793 says I sub again.
Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Well, we went down Downing as requested.
No, thank you.
Here.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, what are we drinking?
Lemonade tonight. Oh no. Alright, he's blacked out at that spot again.
Ryan 152,793 says, are the Clute PD behaving?
They just gave an address. 203 did. I think he might want a truce. Alright, I'm worried that people won't be able to see this guy. So because I am a good citizen, I'm gonna make sure people can see him. So I'm doing it for his safety, you know what I mean?
Sam David Paul 5055 Dodge.
Cherie Cherrick says, LOL.
18 Dodge Journey, silver in color. Expires August the 26th to an Erica Munoz out of Clute. It's going to be clear.
Ryan 152,793 says, damn it, John.
That's pretty nice, right? That's nice of me.
212 North.
Ryan 152,793 says, law. Tony Dalmeda 3 says, seems good, one 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 seems good, one. Stream Element says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 16 bits. Big Dave BCTX says, John, let them watch your stream in peace.
7704, I heard individual and TJ.
Thank you for the 16 bits.
2018 Dodge Journey, silver in color. Expires August the 26th to an Erica Munoz out of Clute. It's going to be clear.
Well, this way the people can see him. Him or her, I don't know who it is.
Hammerman says LMVO good one.
Normal.
So what is better? Sitting there in plain view, maybe with some lights on, you slow everyone down, or hiding in the shadows so you can get one person for revenue? What's better? Because if he was sitting there with some lights on, just put his running lights on or something.
Individual and TJ.
Imagine how many people would be slowing down, right? You'd if it was truly about safety, you'd accomplish the same goal.
Okay. Perfect. For you, stay on that. What do we have?
Everybody get out and stretch if you want to.
At Kevin Bondi 01 says now that's hysterical. Ryan 152,793 says I think it was a girl from the last stop where the guy got arrested. Michelle 210 says 24. Michelle 210 says 14.
Okay, for you, stay on that. What do we have?
All right, everybody back in.
Big Dave BCTX says got M.
And for Lifeline?
Launch your bed.
Ryan 152,793 says are they allowed to pull someone over?
Yeah.
Ryan 152,793 says I mean about.
I cannot see where to park. Alright, let's see if 203 is going to give the address.
Robert Victor 7858. Robert Mary Victor 7858. He hit auto loop and brake. 200 North 38.
Alright, he wants a truce, guys. He wants a truce. He just gave the location of a second one, or he knows I'm in Angleton. I think he wants a truce. We'll give him a truce.
7504, 1080 information.
Blah, 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 blah. How you doing tonight, man? Good, good. What was the reason for the stop? Allegedly.
Ryan 152,793 says it's the same cop that I thought.
Well, hopefully you get a warning and you'll be on your way tonight.
Big Dave BCTX says before we call a truck, let's see what happens when we're back in Clute.
That's true, that's true. If we go to Clute, I guarantee you, if he calls out an address, I'm not even going to go to it. That way, maybe they'll stop the silly shit. We'll stop the silly shit. That's 2 addresses in a row. I see exclamation point truce.
Rally in West Columbia is cleared valid. Insurance confirms on a 2017 Mazda card May of 25. Dispatch, what is that 28 return? Return to 1245 2nd Street in Clue. Okay, yes ma'am. There's no vehicles on the roadway between the Circle K and the city limits. If they were going that way, they're already done. Take the line, quick.
It's a Walmart truck. How you doing, man? Oh, wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. You scared me. I didn't see you coming up behind me.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're good, John.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. All right, John, take it easy.
All right.
Stream Elements says 10-4, highlight captured. Ryan 152,793 says officers John has no insurance.
Shh, don't tell him, don't tell him. Don't tell him. It's a warning. Have a good night, man. It's a warning, everyone. It's Free to Go Friday. We're trying to make that a thing. Free to Go Friday. Say it with me. Say it with me. She didn't want to say it with me. All right, that's just a stop. It's not even parked. I'm not even gonna try to fight my case on this one. I'll just take the ticket. Let me guess, -1.
Ryan 152,793 says 6,000.
6,000. Wow. Okay. I was just gonna go -1, but all right.
At Deanne Vincent Music says I will be Niv and give you a 4 law.
All
right, 203 gave 2 addresses. So, I think he wants a truth. Could be wrong. Could just know I'm in Angleton. Oh, there's DPS. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. He's probably just going back to his office.
Texas Man the Legend says is 203 Shwama Lama Ding Dong.
Yes. Yes, that's Shalababib.
511, but it's going to be above her, possibly 512. That's correct.
All right, let's see. 218. Is he gonna give the address?
Henry Robert James, 4910.
Stand by for 20.
11, so it's going to be above her.
He's gonna blow it if he says C notes for 20. Truce is off. Waiting.
JC225__ says broke the bond already.
We'll see. He hasn't given that. He hasn't said nothing, but he hasn't said C notes to troll us either.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says Luis Rodriguez says, come down here, I need some light with the bike.
Yes. I think I've given you like 6 pair of bike lights already.
What's up? Show me out on a close patrol on 30 block of Circle Point, and they are on foot.
Gunnisage says thanks for everything, John. Texas Man the Legend says I need another set of bike lights too. Unrelated topic. If you need more, I have a link for them on my eBay store.
Right.
Anything's interested in them?
Yeah, he didn't give the address.
What?
Got it.
I might cut over on 220 and then go to downtown Lake Jackson by midnight. If we're not there, shit just seems to go bad, so we'll be there this time. Of course, if we're there, nothing will probably happen, which is good. It's good for the people.
Check them out of Freeport, please.
Check them out of Freeport.
Also, if you find any details for 27, can you put all the information as well as the
Big
address?
Dave BCTX says stop by the Brazoria County Surgery Center parking lot. See if you find one hiding.
They usually, Lake Jackson drops off revenue to Angleton there. We'll cruise by like a crazy ex-girlfriend really slow. I don't see nobody.
Continue your route to 218's location.
Alright, apparently they found something in Freeport on that guy. He's fine. She's fine. Oops.
Big Dave BCTX says let's park here and walk to the scene.
That'd be a little bit of a walk. Alright, they arrested somebody.
You got an R charger?
Negative for the warrant.
Big Dave BCTX says defrost please.
Okay.
No more. Right now, out of Freeport, Scotland, full of Class B, 32 days, 5971 for FCA out of Freeport. Insurance is confirmed on 09 Sunday for October.
Yesterday, America.
And Nanny Goto says every now and then John turns it on for everyone to talk.
Yeah, sometimes. Who has a question? Yeah, I used to let everybody talk, and then trolls kept saying stuff out of the speaker to try to get me in trouble.
Check your header roster.
Bayou Preppers 1 says why is Life Flight landing in Danbury?
I don't know. I didn't hear. I think it was a medical incident.
At Deanne Vincent Music says a lot of people have gone to members only speech because of trolls.
It just makes it not fun when they just say oi 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 over and over and over again.
Guys, you have eyes on 445.
Checking on us.
Are you going to be with 445 somewhere?
Just show me out with him. Thank you. Freeport to Hill, want to meet crypt.
Or they're going to come to
Son? Take that around.
Big Ek 2022 says medical emergency.
Oh, we're red. Looks like we're lagging here, guys.
And according to Jennifer 8689 says it has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's the trolls that pop in with really bad intentions at Robert Hart. At Deanne Vincent Music says I don't see any lagging on YT.
You'll see it in a minute. I just went under a bridge, which takes the Starlink out. Starlink's gonna quit working underneath the bridge, so.
Big Ek 2022 says cheer 100.
Thank you.
Stream Elements says Big Ek 2022 just cheered 100 bits.
Big Ek, thank you for the 100 bits. That was a good stop.
At Deanne Vincent Music says that was a good stop.
Thanks.
Danvers identified at 2344.
Showing 30, log on evidence plate from one. Copy deal.
Senor Dasher OTR says 16.
County 2, Rockport Major, County Road 32, and then 521, and County Road 32, and then 521.
I clearly gave him a way to go around me.
Amarilon said they waiting for that bar to close probably.
Yes. I figured this would, after the incident last night, I kind of figured that tonight would be like this, by the way.
At Deanne Vincent Music says I am singing along to the song Wall.
Well, so is YouTube, and they're probably mad at me, so.
That's clear. Did you wait to pay at first?
Stream Elements says Ryan 152,793 just subscribed for 5 months in a row.
Negative. It's just going to release to the Garcia stuff here.
Senor Dasher OTR says 12.
They're walking around somewhere. Let's walk around. I see him. I see him. I found him.
Van Mom 2024 says good song. Line 152,793 says what happened.
Nothing. That's me.
No shit.
Yep. How you doing?
I follow you, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Turning down Leader 3 says, hey officer, John has a stuck in the trunk and you can't get out.
Can't play up and you know you get a chance with it, but I can't bounce with you without using my hands.
Missed it. He was blowing trucks over the rail.
Uh-oh.
He went home already, though. I think I
Once again, man, we got less than 10 minutes, but we gotta shut it down, y'all. So make sure you get your last minute drinks or shots in. We gotta shut it down.
John has one.
Man, why don't the lights work here anymore?
Man, I don't know.
Do I have to go to city council or what?
Yeah, if that helps, yes, please.
This is the worst place.
Just be lit up like
This is the worst place.
well, they were working.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, these things specifically went out.
That's the worst place. Somebody's gonna get hit or hurt. I guess I gotta go. I got the signs in the park. Did you see my signs?
Turning down Native 3 says, hey officer, John's checking you out, watch out. Ryan 152,793 says, is that Caleb?
Yes.
Turning down Native 3 says, is that Santa Claus wearing the reindeer?
He does it every year. He grows out his beard for. I couldn't grow a beard like that if I tried for like 8 months, 10 months, 2 years.
Senior Director SCR says officers don't want to love unions. But no one's really right. Ryan 152,793 says he brings up a Santa. I feel this in music says sing here my facile hair refuses to grow.
Doing.
We're gonna shut it down. We got like one more song remaining for y'all. So the police over here, so we ain't gonna move until we leave. So we got one more song for y'all. So make sure to click them up, y'all. Last song of the night.
Ryan 152,793 says, what did he say?
Oh, man, you. Oh, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, hey Bobby, can we talk to the officers?
Nope. They're locked in, guys. They're locked in.
Ryan 152,793 says Officer John has us in trunk and won't let us out. Ryan 152,793 says John, I need you to go tap one of them on their shoulders and then.
Nope.
Ryan 152,793 says run.
Nope. I'm gonna come down here and make a video, and I'll send it to City Council. Maybe we can get something done. I'll come down here at night and make a video, show City Council exactly how dark it is.
What I'm saying is, I don't know if the city has anything to do with the lights per se. I think Centerpoint's the one that services those. Centerpoint services all the other street lights. So I remember when somebody reported them out a while back.
It's been a long time.
I did both city hall.
Somebody's gonna get hit. You know that's gonna happen eventually. Yeah. That's why I bring my flashlight.
Ryan 152,793 says, "Hey Santa."
Don't play another. Okay, there goes our third copyright strike.
We gotta shut it down, y'all. The police are here. Take the time to finish y'all's drinks, close out your tabs. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Let me see your next destination. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
How you doing? Did you say twice? How you doing, man?
Gunnysage says, "Mr. Police Officer, what is your favorite dance move?"
7504, you can show me 10
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, brother!
At Dean Vincent Music says, "I wonder how many will still drive away after drinking even with them there." Tony de Almeida 3 says, "The officer is on the move." Gunnysage says, "Get down, get down, get down, get funky." At Ed101M says, "While providing lighting for the officers and everything."
That's for me. Can't film in the dark. It's so dark down here.
Tony de Almeida 3 says, "Hey everybody, let's do push-ups." John, how many push-ups can you do?
4. But back in the day, I used to be able to do some.
Tony De Almeida 3 says cheer 1 cheer 1 cheer 1. Stream Elements says Tony De Almeida 3 just cheered 3 bits.
Thank you for the 3 bits.
Texas Man the Legend says I do Earth Downs. At Dean Vincent Music says I don't think John is as fit as he was in his military days law.
Yeah, I had when I was in the Army, my PT score was 314 out of a possible 300. Had that presidential patch and shit. I don't even know if they still give that or not.
Says twerk off between the cops.
Santa don't like the speaker, so I'll back up.
Tony De Almeida 3 says I. At Dean Vincent Music says my brother got that in his army time, then screwed up his back during a training op.
Hey, there's me in the chat. I see me.
Tony De Almeida 3 says, hey Jenna, what are you doing for your birthday? Tony De Almeida 3 says failfish 1 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 failfish 1. Stream Elements says Tony De Almeida 3 just cheered 8 bits.
Thank you for the 8 bits.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says doing great, I'm right here waiting for you, I need to invite for my bike, all right. Luis Rodrigue 1963 says hey.
Hello.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says I'm here at the same friend looking for Main Street at Seaford, concentrate with the PlayStation. Luis Rodrigue 1963 says City Fresh.
right, guys, I think we're good. Fancy nails.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says 1,000.
That's okay parking. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
At Dean Benson Music says, I guess John wants to get some fancy nails now law. Luis Rodrigue 1963 says 12. At Ed101M says, Officer John, make sure IWR can depart from your coworkers and join Clute.
They're literally, everybody's gone. They're just standing there, so I don't think I'm needed here. They got to get those lights on. I mean, somebody can make some calls and get those lights on before somebody gets hurt.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says 10.
Went down the wrong way.
Okay. Checking in. $241 River View pickup.
Gunnisage says you need more yellow mellow.
I'm drinking lemonade tonight. Guys, remember, if you're in the area, I'm driving around anyway. Don't drink and drive. Check your lights before you leave. My number's on my Facebook page. Most people know how to reach me. I'll even turn the camera off if you're worried about that. Don't drink and drive, guys. I'm floating around the area anyway, aimlessly.
Gunnisage says also get bike lights.
Yes, bike lights too.
Gunnisage says even if you're on a skateboard, they always get you.
Yep. Anyway, I'm floating around the area. I got nothing better to do. Your car will be fine till tomorrow. You'll be all right.
Ryan 152,793 says John would probably fall off the skateboard.
Yeah, I would, definitely. No probably about that. Definitely.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says hungry over here, say friend, but the police station, I'm waiting for you right here outside.
I don't even know where I'm going.
Ryan 152,793 says, and if the PD sees him fall off it, they're going to do a sobriety test done motherfucking John Gray.
Probably. I wouldn't take it, but they could try. I was completely sober when I fell off my bike. There's that.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says out here, but the blood touch and play fresh.
Dude, you have to keep this set of bike lights. If I give you one more set of bike lights, you have to keep this one. I've given you a lot of bike lights, so don't give them away.
Ryan 152,793 says you wasn't sober on Sweet Tea that.
Don't give them away this time.
Gunnisage says always film 50, always give out bike lights.
You of all people need bike lights. You're on your bike all day, all night.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, you know you miss Sweet Tea from Buc-ee's.
I'm liking the lemonade life. Hey, and I have tea at home. No, I'm not going to give them any more of my money. I'm just not. Unless it's an emergency. Say I run out of gas right in front of Buc-ee's. And then I'll get $2 to get me to the next station. Even though their gas is kind of cheaper. I don't care. It's a principle. You want to call the police on homeless people? Call the police on your customers, and then you want my money? No. You're not getting it. Call the police on homeless people, and they get mad when I show up and record. You're the one calling the police on the homeless people, making it a public knowledge, making it public. Every call you make, I can get.
Ryan 152,793 says we can drive the car and you can push us to the next gas station.
That's right. I almost in Florida. I almost ran out because of my principles. When I was in Florida, we had to drive right past the Buc-ee's. Stressing.
23527.
And it's a silly fight to get in with me because I'm still going to record. I'm not going to stop.
Gunnysage says I've never been inside a Buc-ee's. Am I missing something?
They don't allow you to record police, but you can dance in the aisles singing about beaver nuggets and you're fine. But you're not allowed to record police. That's my problem with Buc-ee's.
Insurance confirmed on a 2016 Sugar Lane.
Gunnysage says WTF is a beaver nugget.
if you do, that's, it's like, how do I describe it? A bunch of sugar, you get a Buc-ee's. Tastes like a cereal, I just can't remember the name of the cereal. Captain Crunch? No, that's not it. Corn Pops. Tastes like Corn Pops?
Gunnysage says I don't want to know. 903 print guy says Corn Pops cereal is close.
There you go. That was right. Corn Pops. Hope the Corn Pops people don't see you guys. Also, the towns are starting to fight.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says I'm here, same friends, John Gray.
How many bike lights do I need? I don't, how many? I mean, I'm driving there. I don't know, I can't run this red light. I can't get there any faster.
At Deanne Vincent Music says, are you trying to think okay, kick C? Gunnysage says if a nugget is coming out of the beaver I am interested in, something is wrong. Ryan 152,793 says where are we going? Luis Rodrigue 1963 says while we're here to say it fresh.
I know, I think I figured out you mean City Fresh. How many bike lights do you need?
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says one set for the bike.
Very good. I want you to keep them on your bike this time, okay? You drive around.
At Deanne Vincent Music says we should get a bike light company, yo sponsor John.
I want you to keep them on your bike because you ride your bike around here a lot. You need to be able, they need to be able to see you. A lot of times when you're coming over that, I'm not yelling at you, I hope you know.
At Babylon Bab says John and Trunkies, hope everyone is well.
A lot of times.
Luis Rodrigue 1963 says okay, I will.
All right, so a lot of times when you're coming up over that hill, it's really hard to see you, so. It sounds like I'm yelling at you, but I'm not. I'm yelling at you out of care. want to see nothing happen to you.
Luis Rodriguez 1963 says okay brother. Ryan 152,793 says John yelling at us names and badges number.
That's fair. No, it's hard to see him. I don't want nothing happening to him.
Little _ unit says you'd think the guy whose motto is I see you would been at all times law. Gunnisage says stay away from girls named Bucky with beaver nuggets.
Yeah, that's
Ryan
good,
152,793 says John remembered when you yelled at us.
Was it right after I fell off my bike? City Fresh, that's by the police department. I was thinking Food City. I'm coming. Why was I thinking Food City? This is what happens when Pam leaves. City Fresh is by the police department. And he actually said that. My bad. I'm coming.
Tony de Almeida 3 says Cheerwell 1 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 Cheerwell 1. Stream Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 8 bits.
Thank you for the 8 bits. So this is the hill I'm talking about right here. So a couple times I've encountered him going down this hill. So this is actually good. This is the hill I'm talking about. If he's on the other side of this hill, like right there, you can't see him. Luckily, I'm looking for you. Some people aren't going to see you.
Other states, a female driver in a red SUV, severely intoxicated. They have her parked in front of the building now. She's wandering near the entrance in a dark blue shirt and gray sweater. 47, you clear now? 47, clear.
445, go ahead.
Sam Nor George, 8786. X-ray David. X-ray David 1937.
145, quick.
They're going to be unoccupied in the check area.
That's clear.
Did y'all see that? He tried to get me. Tried to get me canceled. I see you. I see you. I see you.
Citation issued and Jackson
Here you go, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
All right.
We'll see you later. All right. Put them on your bike. Did y'all see that possum?
Or is it done. Separated physically, just yelling at each other now. They're physically yelling.
Gunnisage says, can we get that guy to train Frankie?
You see, I mean, he slowly got out of the road. Frankie don't care. Frankie don't care. Frankie would eat him during the training.
Pang 8046 says, good night, Jennifer.
Good night, Jennifer. Yeah, Frankie would eat him.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, let's pick up that possum and put them in the trunk.
No.
Gunnisage says they can be free souls together.
Yeah.
And Sorth Pang 8046 says, hey John, where are we heading to?
Wherever the scanner takes us.
Yeah, I'm covering 80. Let's get over.
At Dean Vincent Music says, we have been putting Oreos out every night here for the raccoons. Stream Element says, thank you for following It's3_.
Thank you so much for the follow.
There might be one coming back, towards Ford. I'm gonna go check. Y'all keep me on the way, y'all.
Ryan 152,793 says, did you drop the light off? I was doing something.
Light right now.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1. Stream Elements says, Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 3.
Thank you for the 3 bits.
Frank George Davis, 7900. Frank George Davis, 7900. Wearing a dark blue t-shirt and gray sweatpants. Take Oregon. Level 4 district. Egypt.
Simple.
Don't know. I'm assuming he's got the DIC form, so I'm assuming a DUI. I think that truck is broken down over there. I'm gonna go make sure they're okay. I'm gonna go check on this truck over here. He stopped at that light and everybody keeps honking at him, and these guys haven't even looked up over there. Let me turn on the defrost. You guys see that truck over there? So everybody keeps honking at it, and they haven't even noticed. So see if we can save him before he gets clued.
At Ari.Joel.M says interesting. At Deanne Vincent Music says it looks like he has his flashers on.
Yeah. See if he needs help with something. Oh boy. Hey.
At Deanne Vincent Music says, are they passed
Roll
out?
your window down. You need me to drive you, man?
No, sorry. Message says John.
Yeah, you've been here about, everybody's been honking at you. I'll drive you, man, if you want me to. All right. Yeah, everybody's been honking at you, man, and the cops are right over there. You sure you don't want me to drive?
No, I live right there down the road.
All right, man. All right, just, all right. Dude, let me drive. They're gonna get you.
Jesse says, wow.
Let me drive. Put it in park. Yeah. I'll go walk back, dude. They're gonna come get you.
You want me to park at the store?
No, I don't want you to park. Get in your passenger seat. Let me drive. Put in park. It's locked.
Message says put it in park.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna come get you, man. You were next on their list, so don't say nothing, okay? I'm just gonna pull you over here. I'll drive you home. I'll come back and get my car.
Stream Elements says 10-4. Highlight captured. Hey __ Jesse says move over, dude.
All right.
Message says John is saving you.
Yeah, see, they're right there. They're gonna come get you next, man.
It's like taking too long.
Yeah, they're not gonna believe you're tired, so.
Michelle 210 says -6.
That was what?
What time is it? My phone said everything.
It is 12:39. You're welcome. You just live up here?
Yeah. I thought you were in a lot. I was like, oh.
No, man, no.
appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah, everybody was honking at you.
Amrulman says OMG, wow, thank God for John. Hey __ Jesse says thank you, John. At Dean Vincent Music says good job, John.
How you gonna get back?
I'll figure it out. You don't worry about. Yeah, you don't worry about that.
I'm good now. It's just I was tired, man.
I'll park. You're sure you're good?
Yonisage says John is a saint. Tell everyone you know to subscribe to his channel.
All right, I can walk back there, dude. It's no big deal.
It's good. I can drive now. It's just I wasn't trying to fall asleep. I was waiting for that light.
Well, this time of night, man, they'll. I'm gonna get out of the situation.
Andrew R8377 says, John, where are you at? You need a ride. I can pick you up. I'm at Royal Wildwood.
Oh, I'm just down the street. All right, man. I'm gonna keep this down, so no problem. I'm John Gray, man.
At Dean Vincent Music says, everyone, please hit that like button.
Oh, is that your question?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a good night. Be safe, man. Yeah, you legit look tired, but you legit look tired, but they're not gonna believe you.
No, yeah, I know. They're gonna be like, he awesome.
Yep. All right, man. You're welcome. All right, man. Be safe. Yeah, everybody was honking at him. Everybody was honking at him.
Hey __ Jesse says dude was trying to drive with a Starbucks.
He legit seems tired, guys.
BC scanner just drove you home.
Yeah, he legit looks tired, but they're not gonna believe that, right?
TikiCat1961 says you can get an impaired driving charge for being tired. At least you can in Oregon.
Yeah, I think I woke him up. I probably scared the shit out of him, so.
Hey __ Jesse says right. Gunnysage says he probably is sober and just works for Amazon.
No, he legit doesn't seem drunk. I would have insisted I drive him home if he was. But they're not gonna believe that, are they? They're definitely not gonna believe that. I couldn't help the last guy, but we say help that guy.
Hey __ Jesse says that's at least 4,000 step back to your car.
It's all right.
Gunnysage says just a Jeff Bezos slave.
They would have came back around and got him. I know they would have.
Gunnysage says you definitely saved him. Little _ unit says if I was John I'd like a break to go for a walk. Next night I've been sitting in a car all the time.
That's right. I don't mind walking. When I get back done with my exercise, I'll celebrate with the smoke.
Little underscore underscore unit says, and plus if he ain't sitting driving, he won't be smoking.
That's right.
Little underscore underscore unit says, St. John, we are thinking to a like law. Luis Rodrigue 1963 says 1000.
I think they're running my plate. Show it abandoned at this location.
Frankenstar says, yep, you took my line away.
They're gonna tow my car, guys.
Hey underscore underscore Jesse says, you saved a young man from a big FK up John. Ty.
And they just ran my plate, so we gotta get back to the car. Cops are behind me.
152,793 says, at least you find him, run.
They're gonna tow my car if I don't make it.
At Farting Bastage says, John's on the prowl. Ryan 152,793 says, will they let you have it?
Yeah.
At Ari.Joel.M says, uh-oh. Gunnisich says, it almost seems like alligator boots are not the best for running.
I got my tennis shoes on tonight.
Little underscore underscore unit says, is this Coot?
Yes.
At Babylon Babs says, bug. Andrew R 8377 says, damn, I came up the wrong road. I'm over here.
Oh, that's okay.
Show one street over.
That's okay. He sees me.
At DM Vincent Music says, John getting a workout tonight.
I am.
Ryan 152,793 says, what are you gonna tell him?
Nothing. I had to drive that guy home who fell asleep at the light.
At Farting Bastard says, long walk.
All right. Okay. All right, back to work, everybody.
Ryan 152,793 says, is that one of the nice cops? Hey underscore underscore Jesse says, Ty John. Gunnisich says, did he give you a gold star for driving the guy home?
No.
Notorious on 3 says, look, it's the bacon and sausage factory.
Said he ran my plates like he didn't. I have to go back and get the scanner traffic on that. 1249. Go back and listen to the scanner, see what they said, if anybody's listening, when they ran my plate.
Freakenstar says, what could he give you a ticket for?
I don't know. I'm not giving them any ideas. Definitely not giving them any ideas. I saw all the cars honking. It got my attention like right away.
CheekyCat 1961 says they know your vehicle was an abandoned.
Right, right.
At Ari.Joel.M says the cop wouldn't have driven him home, and he is paid to serve the public. Gunnysage says it said man known to start dancing in the street. At Dean Vincent Music says I heard them honking.
Yes, I'm looking. I'm like, I mean, there's nothing I could do at the last stop, right? Can't save them all.
Stream Elements says Carry 1117 just subscribed.
Thank you so much. Carry 1117, thank you so much. What time is that? Thank you for the subscription, Carrie.
Freakenstar says you going to sleep good tonight.
Yeah. I walk a lot at night. Not bad for an old man. Remember the time we couldn't wake the guy up? We thought there was something wrong with him. And I was legally obligated to call 911. And then it didn't turn out so good.
Gunnysage says we know by walking you really mean dancing in the stray.
You're right.
Hey _ Jesse says we are old. RTK _ 1414 says yes they had to pull the cop car in front of him.
Yeah, per my advice. That's why I wasn't going to walk in front of him, because if he wakes up he's going to run over me.
Hey _ Jesse says 50 is here.
He doesn't have to refer to my parking as abandonment. That wasn't very nice. Did you guys teach him that? Did you guys teach him my car is abandoned? Because I think that's what he said over the scanner. Dude, like he fell asleep and the cops are literally at the gas station across the street.
CheekyCat 1961 says I heard that.
The cops are literally across the street, all of them cops for that.
Gunnysage says no, we just said your car isn't insured.
No.
At Ari.Joel.m says usually they're passed out drunk on the wheel. I was worried he was drunk.
No.
Ryan 152,793 says John ran off from his car. TikiCat 1961 says that guy is lucky.
Very lucky.
Ryan 152,793 says hey, at least he didn't find out. You didn't have any insurance.
Right. I was more watching the truck than I was the stop. Because, I mean, let's face it, there's nothing I could do about the stop, right? Nothing I could do. Ain't shit I could do. I was watching the light because I was like, that doesn't even have a turn lane. It's just like green. So I knew something was wrong. Has two options, green, or three options, green, yellow, and red.
Hey _ Jesse says I'm asleep. Ryan 152,793 says was the stop a Dewey?
The one that we were on, yes. Yeah, when they're reading the piece of paper to them, that's a DUI stop.
Gunnysage says with an unregistered uninsured car you could have done some crazy stuff. Mustang Mike 9293 says parking rating was abandoned.
Yeah, apparently. I guess that's a 0. That's our first 0. I mean, when the cops say it's abandoned, maybe it's time to start looking at my parking. I just didn't have any other place to really park it. Because if I had walked over, what would have happened if I had walked over there from the scene? It would have drawn more attention to it.
.7504 District 3 checks clear.
If I had
Gunnysage says you definitely saved someone. Ryan 152,793 says they would have followed.
I know it wasn't in park. That's why I didn't walk in front of it. Because they know I don't leave. There's only one reason that I'm leaving a stop, and that's if I'm going to another stop, right?
At Fargenbastage says do. Gunnysage says you did the right thing.
No, it was not in park.
At Fargenbastage says do dum dum dum.
Thank you for coming for me, by the way.
Go ahead.
Whoever was doing that, thank you.
Ryan 152,793 says I give you AA.
Give me an A.
Witnessed several juveniles trying to break into a car. Now the lights are blinking on the vehicle.
Don't break into cars, guys. That's an actual...
Andrew R 8377 says no problem, anytime I can help.
Thank you, man.
Did you get a description?
Ryan 152,793 says, imagine if they would have towed your car, how would you get home, John?
Oh, I would have had fun with it.
She's going to give you the details when she sees you. She believes she knows where one of them lives.
I would have had fun with it.
Gunnisage says definitely make him go to Alcoholics Anonymous.
I mean, but what kind of society do we live in where everybody else just goes around them? Are we really that broken? No one stops to check on the guy? No one? I have to come from across the street. What does that say about us?
Ryan 152,793 says, John, maybe don't abandon it.
I mean, when the book says love your neighbor, it doesn't mean just the guy that actually lives next door to you, right? I think it means in general society. I could be wrong. I mean, I believe
Tiki Cat 1961 says, I would worry about getting shot, but I might call for help.
I don't know. I just don't think about stuff like that, I guess.
Gunnisage says, we have a group where I live that steps in before the police.
That's good.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, do you think he would have got a Dewey?
Yes. They're going to automatically assume that he's drunk. I did not smell any alcohol. He wasn't slurring his words. Looked like a guy that was sleepy. Which you still shouldn't drive sleepy. Don't drive sleepy.
Gunnisage says, we call it Peace Patrol.
I like that.
Copy 28.
Tiki Cat 1961 says, I mean, approaching a vehicle personally, if the guy was laying in the street, I would definitely give any help I could.
David Frank 7, Frank 884.
Ryan 152,793 says maybe he was heading home.
Yeah, he was. He was just around the corner, he said. And Clute does have some long lights. Your ass could fall asleep at it. How many of you have fallen asleep at a Clute light before? Probably quite a few of you.
Ryan 152,793 says, did you drive him home?
Yes.
Tiki Cat 1961 says, I have. At Fargenbastage says A. At Ari.Joel.M says, it is the red light channel, after all.
That's right.
At Fargenbastage says, almost made it. Ryan 152,793 says, have you, John?
Have I? No.
Good.
No, I'm... One time when I was a kid, I was driving from...
7884.
I was driving from Pittsburgh back to Houston. And I remember falling asleep at the wheel and waking up and seeing I don't know what woke me up. But I was headed right in the back of an 18-wheeler. And since then, I learned my lesson.
Frank 7, Frank 884.
Come on.
And I had my brother in the car. I just don't know how they missed everybody honking at one truck that's not moving.
Ryan 152,793 says, oh crap, John, thanks for save that young man.
459. The caller was at 307. Dispatch. They're closer to that.
Gunnysage says they definitely shouldn't let kids drive 18-wheelers.
No. I was in a car and I fell asleep while I was driving, and I woke up just as I was about to hit an 18-wheeler. To this day, I don't know why I woke up in time. That was when I was a kid.
Go ahead. 2
Apartment 306 at that address.
Ryan 152,793 says I thought he was going to drive off.
I think he would have if the light didn't turn red. I think he would have drove off if the light didn't turn red.
Tom Paul Henry 3645. Tom Paul Henry 3645.
Ryan 152,793 says cause he was moving a little bit.
No, he
At Dean Vincent Music says I know you made him panic for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Tiki Cat
blame him.
1961 says R.
I started to go get my car and park it in front of it, but I don't know if my insurance company would like that.
Ryan 152,793 says lucky he didn't hit anyone.
Yeah.
Ryan 152,793 says how was that work, John, if you did?
Well, you just park the car. Usually if a cop does that, they park
Ryan
the car in front of it.
152,793 says would.
Basically you just park your car as close as possible so that it doesn't, because your natural reaction is going to be when you're startled when you wake up, right? So it wasn't the best
At Farthing Bastage says where we headed.
Just driving around.
Ryan 152,793 says with your insurance company.
Oh, I don't know. Luckily, we didn't have to. It all worked out, so that's the good thing. It all worked out. And we didn't need the police.
At Farthing Bastage says cruising.
Yep, just cruising around.
Tiki Cat 1961 says John doesn't have insurance. Ryan 152,793 says I bet they would have got him after they was done.
Yep. I knew they didn't see it. I knew they didn't see it. Did you guys hear? You guys did hear the cars honking? You know what? I bet the cops thought it was you guys honking at me. Because you know how everybody always comes by and honks? That's my guess.
Okay, I'm back in, George 1-4.
Unable to make contact with the person from that house, correction, from that apartment. Attempt to secure his vehicle, and then I'll be en route to a different address. Pretty sure I know who it was.
Stream Elements says thank you for following Jeff Abandom.
Thank you so much for the follow.
I've got 3 or 4 handy section. 10-4.
I'm telling you what I'm doing tomorrow. That is sleeping in. I think I've had to get up early every day this week. Anyone play Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty today? I played around. I got to level 4. Everybody shot me in seconds again, so. If you play, what are your thoughts?
Notorious on 3 says yeah, it's trash. Hot garbage. Arc Raiders is where it's at.
I know, that's still...
At Dean Vincent Music says the new Call of Duty is getting bad reviews on the campaign.
Yeah, the campaign, I saw that. Big giant monster or something.
Notorious on 3 says the only thing that will make COD great again is if they bring Blackout back.
I did not play the campaign. I just played multiplayer. Which is weird because usually I play the campaign.
Gunnysage says, is it just me or are video games getting worse?
Go ahead.
There's occasionally a good game that comes out. Like Arc Raiders, I think is an excellent game. Let me turn on the defrost for you guys.
At Fargenbastage says, hot trash.
You don't like the Arc Raiders game? I like it. I'm not the best at it, but
And Jethro-Miller says, I'm still trying to finish the original Grand Theft Auto. Gunnysage says fair, but overall I feel like they have less and less development. At Fargenbastage says COD. Notorious on 3 says Arc Raiders will win Game of the Year and I'd put 100 on it.
I think you're right. I mean, when it's got old people like me playing it, it's kind of fun because you can either battle the monsters or battle the people. And it's not everybody's trying to shoot you right when you get in there. That's why it's fun for old people.
7504.
Go ahead.
I feel sorry for
At
people.
Dean Vincent Music says, hey, did you hear Holiday Lakes Police Department got their first female police chief?
Dang.
Notorious on 3 says the monsters are tough for sure law.
They are tough. You better focus on them.
At Fargenbastage says Schedule 1.
Schedule 1 was good.
407 West Velasco, 407 West Velasco.
Schedule 1 was pretty good.
At Dean Vincent Music says, I can't wait for the next Skyrim.
You know a game that I like? All the Ghost Recons. I know life those things. Has anybody else ever played the Ghost Recons? Because I like them.
Laid off janitor says John camps Extraction in Arc Raiders.
I do not.
Notorious on 3 says if you want a high quality game that will make you love it and hate it at the same time, play Tarkov.
Tarkov? Is that an extraction shooter too? I ran into this video on YouTube of this guy. I think his name is King Rat or something like that. He was taking mines and putting right at them by the...
At Vincent Music says Red Dead Redemption is available to play on Netflix now as of today.
Red Dead? All right. The original or 2? Jeez, I'm turning into a gamer. This is bad. This is bad. This is really
Notorious
bad.
on 3 says yes. It's called Escape from Tarkov. It's a looter-shooter game with extraction. At Dean Vincent Music says the original. Gunnysage says Tarkov will dominate your life, don't do it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need any more. I don't need any more. Right now, it's already an ADD nightmare between Battlefield, Black Ops, and Ark. Good time to be a gamer, though. Yeah, I would never play Call of Duty with friends because if I'm on your team, you're
At
losing.
Dean Vincent Music says the first game for me to hate was Battle Tank 2 on Super Nintendo. That was a hard game. Gunnysage says sort of.
First off, first turn, need you en route to 212 County Road 744. 212 County Road 744 for 66-year-old Mel.
Andrew R 8377 says good night everyone.
Good night, Andrew.
Notorious on 3 says I only play Black Ops for the zombies and the occasional hardcore search.
down, insurance time 0119.
For you, we have a drone in the air.
Uh-oh, Alvin has the drone out. Alvin always has a drone out. Could you imagine if Clute had a drone?
At Deanne Vincent Music says, what's you vote? Will GTA 6 be out in the next 2 years law?
I don't know. They say no in November of next year. You know, at least they're not like the other people, just throw trash out.
Gunnisage says it's a great time to be a gamer, but we have to look more and more at independent games for new ideas.
Yeah. Arc Raiders, they were made by, that was made from Ubisoft? People that left or something? I know it was from some big studio.
At Deanne Vincent Music says if Clute had a drone they might not be able to hide when saying C notes law.
Right, they'd be flying.
And Sorthpang 8046 says I will vote for John B in the news.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Notorious on 3 says yeah they made DayZ, also a great game. At Fargenbastage says how many updates will schedule one update before GTA 6 comes out.
Right.
At Deanne Vincent Music says it was a mixture of Ubisoft and old rare people who made that game, John.
Gotcha.
By an alarm company at 702 North Brooks. White male, black t-shirt with white writing on the back of it, black shorts, white shoes. They asked him to leave the premises and he hasn't left.
Notorious on 3 says, John, how are you liking how Twitch changed the whole streaming style? You don't have to have a PC or use OBS. At Kevin Bondi 01 says, how many units do you think Clue has out on the graveyard shift?
I don't know. Oh, Clue would be flying drones looking for people without bike lights. I don't know. I only stream with OBS. I haven't looked at any of the... I don't know. I haven't seen the new way of streaming. I'll look into it though. I'm a firm believer if something's not broke, don't fix it though. Why you?
Stream Elements says slots are rigged.
They're not rigged, just a little bit rigged. They're hardly rigged at all. All right, guys. This looks like it's just me driving around.
Gunnisage says, how many subs do you need to buy a Clute observation drone?
I have a drone. I just not legally allowed to use it. I'm not authorized to fly at night, and I don't have a commercial drone license.
Notorious on 3 says Dan Clancy said anything with a camera you can stream with now in Twitch.
Oh.
Like you can go IRL with a GoPro or just a phone.
Dang.
At Fargenbastage says night guys.
Good night, Fargenbastage. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for the bits, the subscriptions, the super chats, the kicks. Guys, remember the homework I gave you a couple days ago? Why don't y'all check it out? I gave you homework a couple nights. If you know, and you know. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thank you, guys.
At Deanne Vincent Music says, have a good night, everyone.
You too.
At Fargenbastage says, it's the trees. At Sorthpang8046 says, see you tomorrow, John.
See you tomorrow.
Gunnysage says, thanks, John.
You're welcome.
903 Print Guy says, granola time.
Granola time. But yes, guys, speaking of which, make sure you check my website. Even though I forgot to schedule a stream today, I'm a horrible person. Check my website. I normally schedule streams on there.
And Jethro-Miller says, good night, Loretta.